Remakes, remakes, remakes. Do they improve upon a game's original legacy or simply destroy it? It's not easy to take one of our favourite games, improve upon it, add to it, give it more features, yet still respect the original design. And it's an area where many developers have come and failed. But now for our next review, we're going to see if Nintendo can do it with one of my most loved shooters of all time. It is, of course, Goldeneye 007. From the 64 title that gave birth to all modern shooters comes this Goldeneye remake for the Nintendo Wii. Published by Activision, this version adds its own take on the franchise with Daniel Craig reprising his role as Bond and a host of updated features. It's not strictly a remake, but more a reboot, as it takes what we know and love about the original and puts them through a different set of eyes. And it couldn't have been done better. Here we go. We all know the story here. Bond comes to save the day from the Goldeneye satellite and all its EMP-charged fury, but as similar as it is, it's done in a much better direction than both the game and the film. There's a nice bit of character development, intriguing in-game surprises and twists, so don't think for a second that you've seen this game before. Whilst there are certain elements that are similar at the start and end of missions, on the whole, it's a largely different game. It draws much inspiration from the original, but goes deeper, and it really does have that classic Bond feel to it, as you use your cool gadgets, silenced weapons, and way over-the-top action scenes, like when you have the tank always taking out buildings. It's unreal. Controls are a little hard to master with the Wiimote and nunchucks, so you're better suited to a handheld control. This version is also refreshed with a more modern feel, with upgraded weapons and gadgets and a better level design, making this Bond title smoother than a Scotch martini.
It's been a real pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Goldeneye boasts some great visuals on the Wii, but you won't really know how good they are until the guns start firing. Bullet holes, paper boxes flying, and background explosions look awesome. Feels like mayhem is occurring all around you. Character models and reloading sequences are solid, and the levels look wonderful. It's truly immersive stuff. Even better than that is everything feels destructible here. Bullets really do have an impact on the environment. The short cutscenes I felt had an interesting direction and were fun to watch, and the new character actors do a good job of fleshing out their characters. As beautiful as this game looks, it's clear to see that the developers have got the most out of the Wii here, which makes it such a shame that it's not on the PS3 or the 360, as with this a title would be amazing with just a bit more power. Bond's theme and the Goldeneye song is back sounding great, which captures the Bond mood perfectly. Voice acting by Daniel Craig, Judi Dench has been done well, yet there's really not much dialogue here, so it doesn't really matter. Silenced weapons sound deadly, and the most weapons in the game are a bit quiet, but on the whole, this is another nicely wrapped Bond package.
That chopper could not be in safer hands. Incoming!
This game gives you the feeling of being Bond like no other. Explosions galore, cool vehicles, and shooting anything that speaks Russian feels great. You'll have to suspend a bit of belief in gamers. That's what makes this game unbelievably addictive. With several little nods to the 64 original, you'll have bigger levels to explore and more missions to complete. There's a range of difficulty, and you'll have a time trial mode, so you've got plenty of reason to come back for a second time. Stealth is a cool aspect of the game as you creep around smacking out troops, but get caught and the armoured soldiers step in to give you hell. This is a different type of shooter. It's more simple, but it seems to have a decent level of care put into it. Enemy AI is great as they flip and roll and try and flank you, shooting at your cover to make you more vulnerable. Elements such as vehicle driving, breaches, and clever use of gadgets mixes up the play, and the guns handle really well. I like sneaking around and listening to soldiers talking to one another here. It never felt practiced, but added a bit of realism to something that seems a little over the top. Fans of the old multiplayer will feel right at home here with a host of new levels, more characters, and quick gunplay. Couldn't find too many games online, but grab a friend, jump into the man with a golden gun or you only live twice mode, and there's some great fun to be had here. Before this game came out, I had my doubts, so I was amazed to see just how good this game really is. It's one of those rare shooters that actually really pulls me in and keeps me shooting. And for a game that has such flimsy controls that keeps me addicted, it's really saying something. The only thing I would say what pulls this game down is the fact that it's on the Wii. Although it makes the most out of the system, if you put this on the 360 or the PS3, this could be a truly amazing game. But not to shrug at it, it's still one of the finest shooters I've played all year, and it's a 9.2 out of 10.02. This is how you do a remake, people.